I should probably save this, right? Right. Okay. Time to open chat. Good. Now question is the font size big enough? Probably should be. Okay. We might as well get started soon. Okay, this is in a really awkward position. I think I'll do it here. Still getting used to the mic. Okay. I want to do a couple of things this stream. I don't know how much we'll be able to get done, but let's hope that we'll at least get something done. So on the previous stream, I introduced a compilation buffer. Well, I think it was 2 streams ago at this point. So basically, you have your editor. Let me change the color theme. This is going to be important later, so we know which is which. So this is the release version of the editor that I have quote unquote installed. And there's going to be a version that we open each time we make a build. So let's full screen that. Pretend you didn't see the glitch, and now go to workspace editor, and we want to make this our project directory. So now that I made my project directory, I can compile the project, so I can do a compilation buffer like Emacs has. So let's, for instance, do this. And then we see the result in the other thing here. This is for now done like super stupidly. So, you know, like you would print this, you would launch a process with the compiler, and across many frames you would accumulate what it sends you and print it here. So this is totally not what we do. We are doing the very stupid thing. So I can show you actually. We are doing compilation, I think it is. Yeah. So here we print the thing we are going to be doing, but then basically we just say run the process, wait for the output and whatever, and then we print that. So Jai is pretty fast, but even Jai doesn't really compile in one frame, so we'll have to do something about that eventually. But for now, this is actually kind of usable. And Emacs also used to freeze quite often, so I don't think this is actually so bad. But what is currently not so great is, let me introduce a compilation error. So what Emacs has here is that it highlights this link for you, including that, and allows you to go there. So you can quickly go to compilation errors. So we currently have nothing of the sort, and that's what I want to get done today. And if we are making good time, then we'll do some fun stuff after that I'm really looking forward to. Let me quickly just reply to a message. Okay, that's that. So yeah, and I accidentally closed the chat. Not great. Okay, has trouble connecting, whatever. We don't get much chat anyway. Anyway, so what we want to do is to be able to navigate these things. So let's try to familiarize ourselves with what we actually did there. Yeah, I think I have some marks that I left, so I know. Okay, so we already have like a command that would actually do that for us, but I don't think we have the metadata there. We can, I think it's okay if we bind the command to a keyboard shortcut so that we can quickly do that later. So compilation key map, yeah. Okay, I think actually want it like this. We'll tweak that after. Anyway, so that's that. And now we have to produce the data in the traverses. So there's a thing called a document, which is, oops, this one. So this is a thing for that we use for both regular text files and the compilation here. It's kind of similar, but we want to build some features on top of compilation. So actually, as you can see, the document has a kind. It could be a file. It could be the scratch document, which is like basically a file that doesn't ever get saved anywhere. Or it could be a compilation buffer. So for compilation buffers, there's going to be a few special features. They are already kind of special. If you look like, if I just search like if compilation, there's like, you know, if you get ever to execute document action, then like this immediately says like, oh, this is a compilation document. You should have called something else, because like there's different stuff there. There's different key maps and different types of things you want to do there, and so on. So I think we can allow these to diverge slightly more. So this already has a compilation args, which is only used if this is a compilation document, and I think we can just abuse that. So we can say compilation errors, and this is going to be a dynamic array of compilation error, which we have to define. Maybe we can also align that. Okay. So it's maybe I actually want to put all of that somewhere down here. Okay. So then down here we say, Jesus, there's many structures. Compilation error. And there's gonna be stuff in there. For now, for now, I think we want to store like a location. So let's do log0 is text location. Log1 is text location. We might come to regret this, but we'll see. And then we'll probably want to say a path, which is going to be a string. Okay. Now, where we initialize documents or add. Okay. So that's all good. That's all good. That's all good. I wonder. Like we basically have two different functions that create a document, both like one for compilation, one for regular use. Oh, I think the compilation one actually calls this one, right? So find or add compilation document. No, it's pretty different. Oh, it does. I see. So actually it does do it here. Is there like a allocator in Jai that just always fails? Let me quickly search for it. Or maybe let me first explain what I want to do. So when we find or add document, down here is what I'd really like to say is that this gets initialized with an allocator that always fails. So you catch errors sooner if you accidentally pass a regular document somewhere where you expect to have a compilation document. Because otherwise, like, the options are either I do nothing here. So that just does the default allocator, which is gonna be bad because we never free anything because we use arenas. Or I do an arena, which is like, all right, there's an allocator there, but we shouldn't be using that stuff. I mean, or I could do like some kind of debug fail allocator, which would at least tell me I shouldn't be using it. Or I just go with it and say like, okay, you get a proper arena allocator here. So compilation errors allocator is an arena allocator document arena, and we don't care. Let me see if there's like this debug allocator in Jai, and then maybe. So let me go to Jai for a little bit and to modules. Overwriting unmapping allocator. Okay, what's each of these? First, an allocator that unmapped memory is freed. I mean, that's useful, but that's not what we want. For less performance impacting way. Oh, there's also overwrite allocator. We could just do our own. I mean, okay, let's go here, set project, allocator proc. Oh, come on. Yeah, the process stuff I mentioned earlier for compilation is also true for the search, and this is okay. There's not so many allocators. We can read through them all. Context, temporary storage, no. Basic. Why is such a thing in basic? Flat pool, overwriting, preload, RP malloc, runtime unmapping. So what's this? Oh, it's just like, I see. I see. Now the question is like, are we going to be super defensive here or not? I think not. Because especially like we might want to do away with the distinction of compilation documents being special. It's like they are compilation documents if they have the compilation fields, and we should be able to maybe repurpose a compilation document early, like at any time, a regular document to a compilation one. Huh? I don't know. I'll just leave it to do so. Well, not even to do. I'll just leave a comment. If we find that we accidentally pass regular documents where compilation documents are needed, I needed rewrap. We could set this to a fail locator or something. Okay, so for now we'll initialize it properly here, which means we don't have to initialize it here because it already is good. And now what we do is we have stuff where we can add the errors. So let me go back to our project and set this as our root. By the way, this is like super temporary. I just needed to have something working so I can do compilation and search. Okay. So let's close this and this. So in the place where we do run compilation, we can now after it happened, we can totally parse the things. Now how do we do that? Do we say anything that has this format is what we want to find? Let me quickly go to another project and try to compile that so that I have to set it here and we do cargo check. Oh shit. Okay, it's very good that I didn't Again, 2. Okay, so set cargo check. Now we are gonna wait a while. I just want to see what links look like. Oh shit. Okay, at least Jai compiles fast. At least Jai compiles fast. But yeah, I mean, oh, it was okay. So this is a little unfortunate. So links here look different, but it says warning. And if we make an error somewhere, so if I say that and recompile it and wait an hour, or maybe it's finished. Error. Okay, so I think the best thing we can do is look for all sorts of error kinds. Maybe the language will define these. Like when someone's doing a language extension. So we let them define how the compiler errors look, how the links there look like. I don't know. Okay, let's make sure we have this in our clipboard. We don't need this anymore. Let's keep the compilation for now. Let's close that. Let's close that. Also, let's close the unmapping allocator and go to editor. So Jai link format. This is Rust link format. Okay. Fine. We can do C as well. Maybe TypeScript. Let's see. Let's do C. So let's go to asteroids and set project directory, and we say build windows.bat. Oh, it worked. But -1 is not great. I think we... Yeah, okay. We failed to capture stuff, which is bad, but that's a different issue. So let me note this down. We might as well do it here. We failed to capture output from bad files. Bad. Okay. So maybe let's try in here invoking Clang directly. So we go to this line. Okay. So we say Clang. I don't know what the fuck the warnings. Clang is the asteroids cpp asteroids cpp. Okay. Interesting. That was not the error I was expecting, but we got the link format back, so that's fine. So in here we can say, well, I guess I should say rust c. I should say cling. It's like this. Okay. All right. I don't know why you can't find it. Is it? If I run this from command line, cd workspace asteroids. Just say build Windows bat. Oh, yeah, it's because I see. It's because I didn't tell it where it was. I should have told it on the command line. That's fine. Okay. Good. We can leave this project behind. Okay. So now we have the link formats. Now we have to figure out how we are gonna be parsing those. So we could be going line by line, right? We could be going line by line and trying to look for something that looks like a link. Okay. Let's do somewhere scope file. We can do detect link, find compilation error link. So we get a text here. Let's call this a line because it's going to be a line. And now we say, I guess, found index S64. And I guess now we want to build some kind of a template thing here. So they are kind of similar. There's a path. The slashes can be either forward or backward, but it's fine. Then there's always colon. And in case of Jide, there's a comma here, and in case of the others, there's another colon here. Question is, how do we find out if something is a link? Or do we even want to be thinking along the direction? Okay. Okay. Let's have a quick look here. But I don't think there's going to be anything we can use. So in modules, string module, there's a path routine. Is absolute path. Okay. Path ensure extension. I think there was something in the default metaprogram, if I remember correctly. Absolute. Yeah, there's an is absolute path again. This could be a starting point. Let's call this find compilation error path. I guess we also want to say how big it is, so we get count, and maybe is absolute. It's like a third thing we're gonna be returning. So, okay. True to the original, we are gonna say if not line count, return -1, -1, false. However, see, but the thing is we have to be scanning. We still have this open. Well, GI is like super easy in this case because it always puts it as the first thing. But I don't think the others did this, so that's bad. Okay, so what we are gonna be doing is scan line until we find. Basically, we are doing a parser now that I think about it. Okay, it's fine. We can do a parser. We can do a parser. So how can a path begin? Let's do absolute paths first, and then we'll figure out the relative paths. So okay, for line, if it is right, something like this. we are gonna have to pick the next thing based on our state. So let's see. State is enum, not found. And then we have parsed. Maybe parsing segments, and then we have parsing well, that's all the states we really need, I think. Let's structure this a little differently. So we say while line and state is not found. And of course we have to say state, right? Let's see, while why not count. In the end, we are gonna say advance line. So here we're looking for the beginning of the thing. So this could be sure on Unixes. It's probably let's maybe define some constants. So path begin Unix. It's gonna be something like this. And path begin Windows. It's going to be, and we unfortunately have to template these, so we can just say something like that. And then we'll, oh my god, this is going to be terrible. This is going to be terrible. Okay, first off, we want to do something like string path override separators. Is it okay if we do it on the string that we get? I don't think it's really okay. So let's also let's copy it to our memory. Okay, line is there like a string? Is it in Jai somewhere? Modules basic module. Is there like a copy? I swear there's like a copy string somewhere. There's a copy string. Okay, so copy string line temp. Unfortunately, I think we have to do this because I don't want to stomp over the original data. Okay, so let's go back there. Let's close a few things. Okay. Now we can override the separators, so we just say something like this. Okay. If string starts with path begin Unix, or string starts with path begin Windows. Path start is OC. That's, we need to know how much we advance. That's not okay. Let's say we could do slice instead. No, we can we can track locations. It's fine. Let's just say x is 0, and here just say x plus equals 1. So path start is x. Actually, path begin path begin Windows. I don't know how to call this. I think we should do this differently, right? So the Unix thing is, so it's a little bit tough to do this without regular expressions, where I can just say like, okay, match anything here, and then but I don't think we really need regular expressions. It's just then we have to hard code the parser. Okay, this is easy. This is path start as x, like so. Else Windows, here we say and x is greater than, well, it just needs to be greater equal path begin Windows look back. So we have that. And then we also say we should probably be advancing so this is state case not found. We have to find a better name for that. Something like this. And then we say state is parsing segments. And if state is parsing segments, we'll do something there. But in any case, we are gonna be advancing manually here. So It's basic modules, basic module. Where's advanced? It's in simple string. Oh, you get the amount. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So advance 1. And here we advance 2. And 2 x plus equals 2. And it also asserts okay. We have to handle that. Well, we don't have to handle it here. That's fine. Handle advance. Bounce checking. Okay, when we're parsing segments, we basically want to look ahead until we find the first /. So in string module, there's find index from left, I think. It's from left. One of these. We can use the byte one. Okay. String find index from left. By the way, we should have set continue here. And continue here. So we give it a line, we give it the separator. You start at 0, that's fine. Separator index, if separator index is not -1, we are gonna be doing something. Otherwise, well, okay, we first have to look for the other thing, right? So this would separate. Okay, first off, there's like no space in there. Oh. Okay. It is going to be bad. I mean, we have to make this code much better. Like this should be a parser. I mean, it is sort of a parser, but it needs to be a good parser. Which means we should probably tokenize. Oh my god, okay. Anyway, this is like the second step. Before that, we have to say, let's say column index. And this is string find index from left. What's the order? Because in a parser we would say like peak next token or something, but we don't have really things tokenized yet. Maybe we want to do that instead. So first of all, there's like no spaces. Well, there could be spaces. Okay, let's maybe continue this, and then we'll think about how to make this better. So find index from left. Okay. So this is all good. If we are parsing segments and we find this, we can just say advance line by separator index. We can say x plus equals separator index and continue. However, else we can say colon index, the string find index from left line like this, and if colon index is not equal to -1, we can say well, if we find this is like easy, because then in here we say sure, let's advance by line colon index, and then we say x plus equals colon index. And by the way, before we advance, we should say path end is -1. So here we set path end is basically x. And down here we parse the line and column, which we can do. So there's like a split from left. String split from left line, and now the separator is either this or that. Is there like split by any? Split from left by any. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is much better, because split from left by any, we can say that we accept both of these. So this is found left right. If found let's name this like that, because left is going to be, is there like a string to end, string to end, yes, string to end left ts64. So, okay, let's maybe call this line number success. Line number success, and let's call this column number success, and this is going to be string to int write ts64. Okay, and if line number success and column number, well, how does it usually end though? This is probably not gonna be the right part. We have to cut that off still. For success. I don't know. I guess we could have structured this a little differently. We can come back to it. Okay, so down here we can say, well, a number is line number, column number is column number, and up here we say line number -1, column number is -1, something like this. There's gonna be more things. Line number, column number 64. There's so many region types. So this, let's do -1 like that. Okay, so we advance in this branch. Now this branch. The question is, what are we gonna do if we don't? I'm just gonna say we are gonna fail for now, and then we'll handle this better. So this is dead. Now in this branch, we also need to fail. And in this branch, we also need to fail. String to end. Is simple string to end. Oh, it gives you remainder. That's very good. That's very good, because remainder you could say line is remainder basically. Of that one. And that's good. Now this is, if you don't find that, I don't think there's any chance of, like, there's nothing. Yeah, this is a fail always, I think. If you don't find that, there's also a fail. And down here you return, it's called path start. Well, okay, let's not call it path end because yeah, let's do count. Let's do count. So path count. This is then path start minus x path count, and then we have line number. I mean, you could just return the string, right? We can do this string. Something like this. So path is string slice. I always forget. String module slice index and count. Okay, so this is, we can do the original. Yeah, we should be doing the original, I think. So line, and then we'd say path start path count. Then we can say path here, line number, column number, and is absolute. It's like this. Path is absolute true to also detect relative paths. Okay. Something like that. Now, does this compile? Probably not, because we left our thing in there. Sorry, I need to reply to this message. Okay. So this was in, oh, it's just SDF. Yeah. Good. Find compilation error. I can say found bool. So this is false, empty string, blah, 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 blah. Return false, empty string, false, empty string. Here's true. Okay, when oops. Okay, it compiles. That's scary, but I think it's just unused, so yeah, we'll have to spend some time on making this better. Like, this should be a proper link parser. But for now, we have something we can call, which is good. So when we go here, do we go over? Yeah, let's go over our buffer, probably. So gap buffer indices. I have to do this. I have to do this eventually. Wait, what? See, there's like a thing. So we have a the innermost data structure for the text buffer is called a gap buffer, but when iterating line by line, and if you do this naively, it's just super slow to convert your text position, like where the cursor actually is in the buffer, to the byte position in the gap buffer. So there's a comment I usually leave for places where I do the manual thing, which is that I say that the gap buffer index is something, and then I do the manual thing, right? I think this is just line count now. Okay, so for line index 0 to document buffer line count is 1. I say GB count is, you know what, let me just steal this thing. So the reason I'm making these notes here for myself is so that I can make a for expansion, which is in Jai basically a way to modify how a for loop works, so that it does this for you. So we would be able to say like for lines document buffer, and then you'd get the line, and you'd also get the GB index or whatever. But we don't have this yet. So for now, I do this manually when I iterate line by line. Okay. Let's also get the line. Now, in here, it's called find compilation error. Found path line number column number is absolute. Find compilation error line. If found, we are going to say, well, since we are modifying the compilation errors structure here, yeah, from down here it's going to succeed. So we are going to say array reset keeping memory document compilation errors, because we are gonna be adding to them here. Okay, so basically CE is array add document compilation errors. And now we have to look how it actually looks like. Okay, so also there's text location. I think I can just do like x0, which is s64, x1, which is s64, and we can do y. And the reason is that we, like, they are gonna be on the same line basically. So CE x0 is gonna be column number, and this is actually not column number. Oh, it is, it's auto parsed. I don't think we can really trust it. Like what we should be doing here is we say -1, because line numbers and column numbers in editors and compilers are 1 based, but what we store in here, these positions are 0 based. But we don't want to underflow here, so just we're gonna say really carefully here that we do this overflow protection. Well, I guess technically it's an underflow protection case the process returned something bad for, oh wait, but this is, my bad. I maybe got a little bit, okay, so this is the position of the compilation error itself, but then we want to have, okay, line number S64, column number S64, and this is actually going to be a different thing. We also need a found index. So x0 is, now the question is, can we assume all of it was ASCII? I don't know. Never mind. But this is column number, and this is line number. Like so. And then CE x0 is it is the found index, except this only works for ASCII. Count the Unicode. Okay. X1 we could just say is found index plus count UTF-8 characters. Well, we can actually do this quite easily, so we'll just do this right now. Of the path. Oh, the dog is doing something fishy over there. Okay, this is basically count UTF-8 characters. This is CX0 plus. And here we're gonna be doing a string slice where we say line found index and this is line count minus found index. I think I'm always bad at these. So if the length is 2, we find it at 1. The remaining length is 1. Oh, this is not line count. This is path count. Wait. Okay. Let's not get confused here. My brain is not working very well, but that's fine. So let's just quickly visualize this. We have a line. We found it somewhere. It ends somewhere, and then the line continues. I guess we don't really need this first marker here. So we want to slice from here to here, except string slice doesn't accept an end index, but it accepts a count. Actually, oh, but the count we know. This is just path count, right? Duh. Okay. I got confused for no good reason. Okay, then I guess we should also say that c.y is line index, right? Okay. Now we have these. Let's see if we compile. Is absolute. Is there like. Okay, oh, because we. So found index is 64 minus 1. S64 minus 1 minus 1. And I guess this is then path start. Okay. If line count. Oh, this is like this now. Not enough arguments. Sure. Okay, yeah, this is now just left, and this is now just right. I don't think we should try to recover here just yet. I'm gonna say we give up when that happens. This is just chars, I think. Chars. Okay. Let's see. After we do this, let's also print them out. Parsed errors. We say document buffer compilation errors count, and here is say for document buffer compilation errors log no check-in it compilation. Oh, it's just document compilation errors. Yeah. Also here. Also here. Okay, now if we run... Oh, we are in the wrong directory. Workspace editor. We run the thing. And we can... Let me actually make this bigger for you. We can go to file examples, first.jai. Okay, that's good enough. So let's compile in this directory, jai first.jai. We crash in our find compilation error, no less. Of course, this was bound to happen. It's very shitty currently, so we'll need to make it good. 5097. Oh, it crashes down here. But then, is this inline? What's... Yeah, this is basic. We want string slice. Oh, it's inline. Fuck. Yeah, okay. Chicken slice. Boom, boom, boom. Align path start path count. Path count. We sort of do set. Okay, let's make this bigger. For examples, first the jai first jai. Okay. Oh, it actually says it's index -1. Oh, there's even a path there. -1 -1. How did we get there with two -1s? path start. Okay, this continues. This has, guess what, also here I think we need, okay, this is super shitty code. We need to do a better job there. Wait, what else? Oh, this is unconditional. Okay, that's fine. Never mind. This one has, this one has, this one has. Okay, let me step through it. I am not particularly smart today. Oh, I can have coffee, by the way. Maybe let's help ourselves a little bit. Okay. Maybe coffee will help. But still, I think I'd like to step through it with the debugger. Okay. Let's just get to the place. So, sorry, I always forget to make this bigger. Version 2. No, let's go to the simpler one. So we say jai first, jai, boom. Okay, we crash. We are here. Now, sure, line is the original thing. I think we can say line data string line count even. Yeah, that's good. And then we, I guess, want to know path start, which is -1, path end, which is minus path count. Okay, why did they stay -1 though? So I'm gonna add a breakpoint here, and the next time we go in there, we are gonna jai first, jai, boom. Okay, line. Let's also do line. Data stir line count. So we copy the line, we override separators. They were already good, that's fine. We have state, which is going to be not found, probably. X is 0. Initialize all of those. Okay. Wait, what? Wait. Oh. Wait, what? How did it skip? How did it skip so fast? Oh god. Okay, that's stupid. Not my proudest moment. Either way, we don't want this here at all. Okay. So that compiles. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, now I think we infinite loop. Let's run this in the debugger again. So file examples. Try first. Try. So also let me go one level up, which is here. I want to see. No, we never exits that function. That's bad. I think the problem has to be here. So I left these like that because I assume like, okay, we are gonna be continuing, but I think we should just return here. And if anything, we should be resetting and recovering in these other cases. So then this actually never, yeah. We'll clean this up, but first we need to get it sort of working at least. Should not happen. And we say something like this down there. Okay, so if we first jai, still infinite loops. Let's make sure we actually recompiled. Looks like it. Is this all still working? Okay. Okay. So let's do remedy again. Okay. Sure. Copy string, override separators. Now we have this thing. We initialize these. Can this be bigger, by the way? Is there like a font size style? Oh. Let's do it like this. Okay. So we're matching on the state. It's not found. We look for the begin thing. On Unix, we don't find it. We look for the begin thing on Windows. We don't find it. Oh, let's guess what? Well, first of all, we should have found it, which is okay. So we have problems. So in the middle of writing this routine, I actually switched the style. So one possible style is you do like peak token and then if token something. which is basically the style I started with here. But then down here I switched to like, okay, let's just seek to the next thing that we care about. And yeah, that's bad. Because like there's no advance here if we don't find this also. We can keep the style even though later I would like to unify it, but for now we have to at least advance. So this is line 1 and this is x plus equals 1. So remedy is not running it. Okay, we can recompile, go back to remedy and run. And okay, and then as we go through it, we don't find it, which is bad, but then at least we advance and then we continue and retry and continue and retry, and eventually you can see the string getting shorter down here. And eventually we should find the thing, the Windows case of the thing even. Okay. Boom. Continue. And the state is now parsing segment. So we look for the separator. We should have done this earlier. Maybe. Okay. So we found the separator. We advance to the separator index +1. This is gonna be infinite looping here now. Yeah. Okay, there's another problem. So can we advance? This is in modules, basics, simple string, advance. Yeah. What's the assert? You can say, you can advance past the thing. So I think it should be safe to say +1 here. +1. Then down here, colon index. Yeah, this we just marked the path, then we advance past the colon, right? And then we do the split here, which will, okay, let's try and debug that again. Hey, person in chat. How are you doing? Okay, file examples. Jai, first Jai. Okay, stepping through. This is all good. Oh, we have to, yeah, this will be a fast seek. We have to switch this to a seek. Probably. I don't know. We'll need to clean this up. Okay, now it should find the thing. Cuts it. Oh, not yet. Now it will find a thing and it will cut it off. And now we go to segments parsing. We find the segment. We cut it off. We find another segment, we cut it off. Yeah. And now, basically, we didn't find what we were looking for, so we say this is bad. And we go back to the outer loop. Okay. And then we do this again. So I wonder, is this gonna, oh, it's gonna crash somewhere, but it got further. It crashed in compilation error. Sanity assert. What? When? Oh, because this one. Okay, I'm gonna. This sanity assert is actually not correct in the current version of the code anyway. So we can get rid of that. Yeah, we totally need to clean this up. This is like very, very bad. But now, if we run it, what's happening? Okay. Okay, but there's no parse errors. So now we have an error and we crash again. And find compilation error. String slice. Okay. Path count is -49. How did we get to -49? Oh, this should be just it should, yeah, it's reversed. It should be x minus path start, I think. Yeah, okay. Good catch, debugger, good catch. So this is x minus path start. And what happens if we try now? Okay, we got it printed. And we have our first thing in the structure. So x4998. This doesn't seem correct at all. We need to fix this. Y5. Also, oh wait, we parsed. Yeah, Y5 is good. Line number 4, column number 4, we subtracted 1, but I don't think we, yeah, that was like, since we shouldn't do that. So yeah, let's just keep this verbatim as the thing gave it to us, I think, and then we can do other things. Okay, so also x0 was because this slice is actually like this. Okay. So x0 is 0, x1 is 49. Is this... This doesn't seem very correct either. 49 is here. Error. Okay, so we ended on the last segment thing. That's not entirely correct either. But we are advancing somewhere. Okay. Find compilation error. So why? Oh, that's like path and, but we actually don't really care. Okay. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Okay. I see. We want to return a found, let's just call it count s64, and this is just going to be index. And so this is okay. Path start is fine, but path count is not actually what we are looking for here, because we want to give it the byte indices for the entire matched string. Now, so this is still okay. And here we stop tracking it, which is bad. Okay. So there's a left count. Oh God, we have to complete it somewhere over here. And it's going to be, I think, well, we have the remainder, which we actually don't use. But where the remainder starts, that's where we want to end. Maybe we can sort of reconstruct this. So index is going to be path start, and we'll just do index here, but count is going to be something more complicated, and this is going to be at least x, and then we have to say plus left count plus 1. And then okay, maybe we sort of want to have the remainder. This is so inelegant. This is very, very, very bad. But we could say plus right count minus remainder count. And if I didn't make any mistakes, well, of course, index count. So this is -1. This is -1. This is -1. So over here, and I guess like line number we don't have to track down here at all. Path is absolute. It's just true here. And we don't need these two lines. Count like this. I forgot a comma somewhere down here. Okay, not enough. Return values. Where? It's probably count path. This one seems good. This one seems good. Wait. On. Oh, up here. I see. That's the one we haven't modified yet. Okay. Count. Why? Oh, because I see. Find compilation error. We did not structure this correctly, so found index, found count path. Boom, 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 boom. Found index. And this is actually count UTF-8 chars string slice line found index found count. Oh, plus CEX0. Right. Okay, so it ran. We got 0 to 62. Let's see if that's correct. But that's an index, so +1. Yeah, I think that's correct. Then y is 5. That's correct as well. And we parsed those things except the path is an empty string. Maybe we just don't assign it. Yeah, we just don't assign it. So C path is path. Yeah, okay. So if we run it now, try. We have the path. Okay. I mean, this is all building on our very terrible routine, but that routine can be improved. So now I think we can remove these logs. And advanced bounce checking. Okay. We can, I guess, say if line No, I don't think we have to. Because we know there's enough. We know there's enough. By the way, this should be probably just path begin Unix count. Also here. Also here. This is the normal advance. This is, by the way, this thing. Okay. Let's see if it still works. Well, dot count. Let's see if it still works, and then we'll try to build something on top of this terrible routine. First try. Okay. I think it does. Now, well, we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this and try to make it better. But let's try to close the loop first. So next error, right? Is this? Yeah, okay, this is how it's supposed to be. Next error. We have to do something here. So I think the way we do this is just that when we have, oh my god, this is so big. I'm not used to this huge of a font size usually. We have a compilation error index, which is an S64. Now, here we can say well, we should probably, no, it's fine. So document compilation error index is clamp document compilation error index +10 document compilation errors dot count -1, and likewise down here we'll do same, but we say -1. We don't need the no check-ins anymore. So that's that. Now CE is document compilation error document compilation error index. Well, I guess we should also, like, if document compilation errors count, like this seems necessary, otherwise this can't really end well. So let's do that. Now that we have the CE, we can maybe do something funky, and that is view cursors C0 X0 is CE X0. View cursors C0 X1 is CE X1. So this is like that. C1 X. View cursors C0Y is just CE.Y. And then same thing, and view, how is it called? Clamp scroll to cursor. View flags. Clamp scroll to cursor. And the rest is basically the same. This one as well. A little bit of fat fingering there. Compilation errors. That. Okay, so we go to file examples. Not this one, just this one. And then we say jai first jai. Oh, there's we have to change the shortcut. I forgot that that one is already bound. So let's do it. Next error. Let's be just like that. Try first try. Oops. Try first try. Okay. Okay. We got to the error. That's good. Unfortunately, Jai usually just gives you one of these, so that's not a very good test of it, but we got there. I'm gonna do a very short break and then we continue on this. All right, we are back. Is this thing still working? It looks like it is. So I just realized there's also one thing we want to fix, and it's a small one, but here when we say find compilation error, like it's okay that this is just a slice of the original thing, but I don't think we want to be storing that. Let's make this a little bit smaller because I really don't see much on the screen. I hope it's still okay for the video. So I think we want to copy it here. So I'm gonna do that. And this is basically which one? Compilation errors. Yeah, it's just the one called arena. So this is document arena path. This is because if someone modifies the original, we are gonna be silently modified and not know about it. So we'll just own the data instead. Okay. There's gonna be a package that will arrive, and I don't know when. I might get wrong eventually. Anyway, meanwhile, I think we are really close to having something that's not very robust, but that does something. And what we now want to do is, so we want to have one last thing, which is maybe go to current error and then compilation action. We need to make that as well. Go to current error, maybe open current error. I don't know. It's fine. And this is going to be key mapped. We can say at least enter, I think. Compilation key map. Is enter doing anything here? I don't think it is. So we can say key map add key map enter. Great. Go to current error. And if you're saying enter, we can might as well say Control M, which is the same thing in Emacs. Yeah. Like this. Now, we could just take the index as it was here. But I think we want to do something a little more elaborate. So let me demonstrate over here where if we do our thing, so I can by navigation, I can do this and get to the error and it's selected and it's all good. And now I could go to it if I press enter and I already implemented the thing. But I can also like move the cursor around manually. And what if I'm over the link and I press enter, but I didn't go to it by, you know, my normal navigation things. So I think we want to detect if our cursor is in the thing instead of using just the index that's selected. Actually, maybe we'll just do away with the index later. Maybe, I don't know. So for here, we can say for document compilation errors. Let's do it by pointer. Nah, it's fine. It's not gonna copy to the stack, is it? I don't know. Let's not over optimize. I sometimes do this because I know I'm gonna be pulling just a few of the fields and I don't want to copy to the stack. I don't know. This is maybe not worth doing at all. Anyway, so we go for all the compilation errors now. We have our own cursors. Okay, so if y is equal to view cursors c0y let's do it like this. Contains y is this, contains x is it, x0 is c0x and it x0 is x1 is greater or equal c0x. Yeah, this is good enough. This is good enough. So if contains y and contains x, we are gonna go to that path. So this is, I think, just open file. How do we do it for search? What's it called? Project. Yeah. Confirm. Okay, so we do open file. We do open file and then we say if we have this, we just move the cursor there. That's good enough, I think. So panel, there's a panel here already, right? Opened in panel. This is open file. Editor platform input it path. Now, if opened in panel, we are gonna basically probably repeat some of this. So sanity assert panel view kind is document if panel view kind is document, and this is not just panel, this is opened in panel, so view opened in view is opened in panel view underscore document. Opened in document is opened in view document. Now we know where we want to go. So X is going to be it column number -1, but we are going to, well, does our text buffer clamp, or should we be clamping here as well? Let's see. Move cursor to. Okay, it clamps itself, so we don't have to. So like this, it's line number -1, and then we say opened in document, open in view, X, Y, false. And opened in view, we say also flags, clamp, scroll to cursor. And if we did this, we are gonna break that loop. So let's compile our thing, no errors. So now we'll open the directory, compile from there. Let's make this a little bigger. First J. And now I can go here and I can go here, and it crashes because execute compilation action route event to assert helper 3243. 3243. Oh, that's our sanity assert. What? Okay, let's wasn't what I wanted to do. Let's see if will this work if I. Okay, it sort of does. Okay, I need to improve that commenting code. Let's disable that. So we are here. First, increase the font. Go here. Go here. Okay, it opened a directory. Why did you open a directory? Is the path incorrect? What are we parsing? Well, new chicken path, it path. Yeah, okay. Increase the font. File examples. First, okay, that's bad. The path doesn't have the file. So let's fix that. Find compilation error. Where's path end? Path start we do. Then path count. Okay, wait. I'm gonna enter this in the remedy file examples first. Actually, let's go just to file examples. First. Okay, we have that. The problem is I don't have the breakpoint set, so find compilation error. Please set me a breakpoint, and I recompile now. Okay. So we get the line. Okay, this actually we want to skip over because this is not the correct one. Okay. File examples. This is the error. So in here we say, okay, we have that. We find out it's a path. We crunch the segments a little more. Okay, I think we should have advanced X before we say what the path count is, basically. So this happens up here. Except this is cool. It's not exactly that. It's not exactly that. I mean, we have to advance this. This is correct. This is correct. but I think this is going to be a little bit too much. We can confirm in remedy, I think. So not this one, not this one, not this one, this one, not this one, this one. So we go over these and then one more. And now we find this one. So that it gets us a path count, which is going to be including that colon, I think. So if we look at path data string path count, and can we, yeah, there's the colon at the end. So we need to not do that. Now, what's the nice way of doing that? I don't know. Well, that's a way of doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, we can go to compilation errors. So this is super cool. Now, one thing I would, now should I close the compilation buffer? One thing I would like immediately is that it would open in the other view, which I think we can totally do. Only there was like some sort of hack with it. Open in panel. So how does this one do it? Get panel for inactive view. I see. So maybe we should also have a make or get panel for inactive view. Yeah, this is something that looks like we want to be doing often. Yeah, it's clean up, copy paste. We have copy pasta. Okay, because we are going to be doing this thing exactly, I think. So go to current error. So this is now okay. And now we are gonna do open in panel can be the current panel. That's fine. But No, this is unconditional for us. To do cleanup, copy pasta. This is taken the same as open in other panel. So we have this. Now this makes the panel for you if you don't have it. You're likely to have it. Also see cleanup command there. You're likely to have it because to even get to the compilation buffer, you would need to make one with this. But then, actually, how does that do it? Project comp. This also has to make one, right? Is it in run compilation? Working directory. Oh no, the panel already exists here. Oh, there's a compilation panel. Oh, I see. This makes it for you. Okay, there's more stuff to clean up after. Anyway, go to next error, or sorry, go to current error. So this makes this thing for us a little scary. Okay, and now here we say open in panel, and I think it should respect our wishes, I believe. Open file. Does it say? Open in. Okay, and I think it just returns panel. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. I guess you can say open a couple of times. Okay. Now go back. Okay. Cool. Maybe. Not this, but over here. For some reason it compiles. Let's increase the font. Okay. File examples. Jai first. Jai. Okay, it opens in the other one. We can test that by doing it here. Opens in the other one. If we close first Jai, opens in the other one. That's good. This is what we wanted to achieve. So, all right. That's something. I think we have some cleanup ahead of us. I mean, I'm kind of glad it works. We can maybe try something more brutal, which is we give it Rust code. So let's go over here. And let's say we want to compile this directory. with cargo check. Okay, this seemed to have worked, and we have probably parsed a few things. Okay, these are reversed, but that's fine. Also, the links are relative, so we are not going to be able to open them. Yeah, it opens a new file. That's not what we want. But at least it did not crash, and we can sort of like navigate through the links. So that's not the worst. Okay. That's not the worst. It's only not good. So next up, what we would want to do is detect relative links. Also, let's switch the order. So you probably don't know, but if I press up, it actually goes down, and vice versa. So, okay, previous error. Yeah, previous is definitely -1. Next is +1. And what I think we need to do here is, well, this I don't like. So this is like maybe the third time in the code base that something like this exists. Also, let's do that. Also, creating a compilation buffer also has its own sort of logic that looks similar. We probably should, no, let's make a shared system we can use to get a panel or make one if we need to. Okay, something like this. We'll have to clean this up. So to just get it very quickly, right now I had to do this, but like there should be a function they call that just either gives you the panel directly or makes one for you and gives it to you. Something like that. However, our find compilation error is really bad. So let's make it better. Let's make it better. I don't think we need to return anything like this. Maybe. Okay. This I'm fine with. This I'm fine with. It's okay that we do that. Now, one thing we could improve immediately is, instead of checking if the string starts with the thing, we just seek to it, because there's no, well, but if it's a relative path, okay, maybe this is okay as well. Maybe this is okay as well. Is it okay that we are seeking here? Possibly. Possibly. But I would like to restructure this so that This is better somehow. So our new version, I'm quite okay with this part actually, but for the parsing segments part, let's do a sketch of what I would actually like to see. So I would like to see like eat until, and then I say line, maybe like this, I don't know. And I would say, yeah, we are looking for the colon. And now we know everything until that point is the path. That could work actually. That could work. I don't think we'll need state. We just need a single thing like looking for path start, which will start true, and we'll do looking for path start. Now we'll have something like, okay, I should probably back up the working version because I'm gonna be sad. So let me just do this really quickly. We don't need you, nor you. Okay. Here, fine. Let's just say backup. And then we can start rewriting things. So yeah, unfortunately we have to start again. Okay, so state we don't need, but we can have looking for path start is true and looking for path start. So this is just gonna be here. It's actually gonna end here. And we say actually this I think can just be path start equals -1. That's good. So we set the path start and then we enter the other loop. So while line.count. Something like this. I hope I got the parentheses well enough in there. So in this loop, we seek forward to that So this is where I'd like to differ. Let's make a copy up here so we can see both at the same time. So let's actually seek to that first. Now, if we don't find it, we can just basically quickly return the bad thing. Now we know we have a valid one, and so we know that path count is going to be, is this advancing? It is advancing. Okay, so we have to say in here advance line colon index plus 1 x plus equals colon index plus 1. Now path count is going to be this. Okay. I mean, we don't know if it's a good path, but it's something. Well, if it's not a good path, it'll just fail to open it. So maybe that's fine. So then we want this part of the code probably to some degree. So it's found left, right. So we try to do the split over there. I didn't save that. I wanted to know if there's like a character they all end on, but I don't think it's like that. So we have to do this probably. So we try to look for the splitter. We parse one number, we parse the other number. Now let's also continue in this other style. So if we actually don't find it, then we can just completely bail at this point, right? So then this should unnest us here. So let's say success is true. It actually doesn't matter. Success is bool. So we have that. We define line number and assign to success. We define column number and we assign to success and define remainder. I hope this will actually parse. Let's see. So anyway, if not success, we do this, and if not success, we do this. Now, this level of nesting is not necessary anymore. By the way, this while is also really necessary only if you try to recover. Okay, we get the path here. The count of the entire thing, which is until this thing parsed. Okay, that's fine. Basically, I think we don't really need the while here. Unless we would like to recover. Okay. So I think this is a little better, but this should still probably be a proper parser. Let's see if this state, there's no state anymore. There is no state anymore. Path start, we set here. Actually, path count doesn't get assigned before there, so we can just say this here. Success redeclaration. I'm not declaring it. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's, I got the syntax wrong probably. So let's make the syntax the one that declares things. And let's do success like that. So success will be like this. And then this is like that. Okay, now we don't redeclare. Does this still work? Or did I completely break it? So first try. I mean, it's okay. Does it still work on the Rust code is the question. So cargo check. Oh, I'm in the wrong directory. Space game 2. Why is this? Oh, because I navigated to that. Okay, it's fine. Cargo check. Okay, we have these as well. We can't navigate to them because we don't know their relative paths. But otherwise seems to work well enough. Okay, I'm gonna leave a huge comment here. Clean up. The routine is really bad. What we need is a proper path parser. Proper parser. Okay. However, it's not the worst thing anymore. At least it looks like it could be all right. Okay, now how do we do relative links? Path begin relative is the same as path begin Unix basically, but okay. Well, we could say this is definitely a relative link, but I don't think any of them really return it in that format. Yeah, they don't. So we can say something like if string starts with line path begin relative, say is relative, well, how do we want? Yeah, let's do it. Yes, let's do this. So false. So we give it a chance here. And if not is relative, we'll fall back on the other code down there. This we may want to move out. Anyway, so now we have to look back. So if you look at this path, like if you find this, you want to have something before. Okay, this is super trashy, but anyway, basically we could just say if x is greater than greater equal 1, and then we look back. Oh, we cannot look back. We cannot look back. We really need regular expressions for this. I mean, we don't really need regular expressions, but they would certainly help. They would certainly help. Yeah. See, now I want to look back to see if the thing before is just regular text. Well, we do have x, which is up to date. So maybe we can say what is it? Let's go to simple string. There's like is digit. So it's gonna be alpha, it's gonna be digit. Okay. So if is all num that we look for something for the first space, maybe. This is not gonna, this is gonna break so often. Okay. Let's do that. While is all num. No, let's do that. This is 1 while I is greater than or equal to 0, while this is like I minus equals 1, and here not is space, line y we decrease, and that's the start. I think. So path start. It's just y. I mean, if I greater or equal 0, maybe we can just clamp it. I don't know. Wait. This doesn't make sense. So I think I'm like super tired. This is not working so well. But we go backwards, and now we stop when okay, if it's space, we stop. If it's -1, we stop. Something like this. Yeah, and we don't. Find a space, we have to go back. No, we don't. Okay, that's fine. So then something like this. And you would say is relative true. Now that gets you here. or actually it doesn't get you here. Well, this terminates this current loop, and if you don't find it, you go here, which makes you advance. That's a little hairy, but maybe you can do that. So that compiles. Let's see. Increase font size. So Jai first. Jai. We still can go here. That's good. And now let's go to cargo check here. Okay, not good yet. Well, there's multiple sources of badness actually. So this one, we wanted it to include the game, but it didn't. And then for some reason here it did include the entire thing. What's different between these two? I think we want to print them out. Here, so no chicken found path like that, and this is going to be path. Okay. So let's go to the Rust project. Once again. Okay. So this is all bad. This like they correspond with what's being shown, so that's good, but otherwise they are all bad. So the next step is opening this in Remedy and trying there. We don't want this anymore. Okay. Do we have any breakpoints still? We don't want this one anymore, but we want to find compilation error. Okay. So in here we go to workspace game 2, and then we say cargo check. Okay. So our watch window. Okay, this one we can skip. This one we can skip. Unused variable. Okay, here we should find something. So let's find out why we don't. We override the separators. That's okay. Path start is -1. We do not detect the relative path here for sure. But we come here. Yeah, we'll just keep advancing. We'll just keep advancing until we find this, and then x is greater than 1. Oh, we didn't set x here, by the way. We didn't set X. Like if we actually find this here, we should still... Yeah, that's probably the case. Anyway, S all line X. This is false, and that should be line X minus 1, I think. Find compilation error. X minus 1. Right. Yeah, this should definitely say advance. Oh shit. There's no way you can find anything here. I mean, yeah, you should be advancing that, but you have to... this is like path begin relative, and x plus equals path begin relative count. But this is the problem. You want to be going... Well, since we're advancing the original... Let's do... original line. I just need something that's not being advanced, basically, so that I can slice it. So string slice original. Well, okay. Let's do this. String slice original line 0x. Basically. Right, because x is the place where we found the... Yeah, that's okay. So then this is as count minus 1. You could also, I guess, say I see. I like the other way better. So if s count into this, it's a little clearer what's happening. Okay, so we make the slice. If there's anything in it, this is s count minus 1. Okay. This could be minus 2, by the way. This is just s. If we reach the end, well, we can say that No, this is, we want that, yeah. If we reach the end, we clamp. Is this going to work? I don't know. Advanced line. Oh, what? Path begin relative. String. Oh, because this is count. Yeah, like that. So first, let's test Jai. Still finds it. Okay. Now let's go here. I think we have a bug somewhere in there. Sure. No, now it's working correctly. I don't know. Sometimes it opens the parent directory. I don't know why. Oh, maybe I'm just being confused. We cargo check here. And it looks like we almost get the correct slices here. That's not so bad. Okay, so let's fix the last thing. So we start somewhere. If it's in bounds and it's not a space, we continue. But then we stop continuing for some reason, and basically, if the reason is we are out of bounds, well, if is space si, we could just increment it back. There has to be a better way to do this, right? There has to be a better way. What do you think, people in chat? Okay. So now when you go and test the Rust code, we get the correct slices. Now, we still won't be able to open them because these are relative paths. However, we are not that far from being able to do it. So now what we need to do is like how we said is absolute. And we just return true over there. Well, we can just have it here, I think. So is absolute I don't know. It's a boolean. We don't really care because it's not initialized yet. So here we say I would say this is, let's say, handled. let's say handled true, and if not handled, this reads much better. Now, basically here we say path start is I and path is absolute is false. Something like this. And here we say path is absolute is true in both of these. I guess we could do continue here. Yeah, let's do that. So continue. Okay. Now we get rid of this. We restructure this like that. And the default is just this. Okay, this is better. Now, if, okay, we continue the correct thing. Path is absolute true, path is absolute true, false. Path is y. Sorry, I, not O, not y. That sounds good. I will have to end soon, I think, which is a little bit sad because I wanted to get to a nice part, but maybe we can just save it for next stream where we have a lot of energy. Anyways, we can just say for all of these early returns what you can, which is like path is absolute. Path is absolute. Path is absolute. Path is absolute. By the way, also here, maybe we should also reorganize, but we'll do that soon enough. So, by the way, here we parse line number, so we can put that in. Wait, this is not the correct. No, it's, I changed my mind. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't try. What do we do for default? False. I wouldn't actually try to provide partial information. It makes no sense. It's not useful. False. False. Okay. So index count path, line number, column number, path is absolute. I think we want to say path is absolute over here. So false, like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. Okay. We want to also say this absolute wall and remove it from there and find compilation error. Path is absolute, like this. So now that we actually return that, we can say if path is absolute, we do what we did before. Otherwise, we can say path, well, like this. No, we'll just do it. It's arena push string document arena, but this is going to be a tprint where we can have our working directory, which we should have somewhere around here. Right. So working directory, or we can actually do path join, I think. String path join working directory path and temp over here. Let's say absolute path is this. It's gonna be in temp, but we don't mind because right after that we copy it to our own thing. And it compiles. Okay. Now increase font size. Make this full screen. And we go to workspace, game 2. And we say cargo check. And we get things in here. And we still have these links. Now, can we visit them? We can. We can. Okay. Okay. Let's see if there's anything super ugly we have to clean up right now. Otherwise, I'll slowly wind the stream down. I'll have to go do other stuff anyway. And then for the next stream, we'll do the fun stuff. So first off, are there any no check-ins? Yes, there are. We can just remove this. By the way, it should have printed over here. Looks good enough. Yeah. Second, let's go over the div. This is good. This is good. Can I would like to I don't know, thing. Can I select multiple things and I would say split revert commit? Not just this one though. How can I could undo it? Okay, I don't know how to do it in this GUI. This sucks the files to split off. Okay, I don't want to split actually. So I'm gonna do this in Emacs because that's what I know how to do. Let's increase the font size. And we go to workspace editor and we'll run, but oh my god, Emacs is so slow. I got used to my own thing. So that's the thing, but we can do rebase. Wait, is there like a list of commits here? There should be. Rebase interactively. I say backup. I say revert fix up, something like this. So moving around compilation errors. Okay, we have one commit, main has two commits, so we just force push now. The thing is now in here, this should show us the whole div. Only I cannot actually increase font size here, so we might as well look at it in Emacs. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We edit stuff here. We edit stuff here. So let's go to current error. We edit. Okay, that's good. Probably I want to also do one more thing, which is go move to next error. So disabled because we use those to move around errors. I'm gonna copy these shortcuts and do that. And we want to say, oh wait, this is not the ones we wanted. It's these ones. Okay, so this is P and N, and this is like this. This is like this. We can quickly test that. So game 2 like this. Cargo check. Oops. Oh, once again I opened the wrong directory. Oh, because it highlights this one. This is I think I need to look into that as well. Cargo check. Okay, we are here. We can move like this. We can also move normally, but then you can like this or like this. And we can visit files. Okay, sounds good. Then let me just mark this thing here. Open file. Seems to navigate to the parent directory too often. Maybe for some reason the default item index always points to, yeah, I just wanted to note it down. Okay, back to the div wrangling. So what's wrong, Emacs? Oh, I see. It's this. That's fine. Then we can continue here. Compilation error looks like this. That's fine. This is also fine. This is also fine. Now this is this has a known cleanup, but we'll do that later. I'll probably do this off stream. This is fine compared to the other atrocities that we just did. This is okay. Okay, this I think I would even move to compilation fails to capture output from bad files. Bad. And I don't think then we need to have down here. Yeah. Easy. And now our terrible heuristic routine, which we have to replace with a proper parser, is here. What else? And this is just an unrelated fix. Okay, I think we are good. So let me push these corrections. And with that, I would like to thank you all for tuning in. I think I've done quite a bit of goofing in the parser routine, so I'm not super sure I'll be uploading this to YouTube. But maybe I will. Maybe it doesn't really matter because nobody watches it anyway. And also maybe it's fine that someone gets stuck while streaming. We all get to that. So yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and see you around next time. Bye.